Okay. So today our lesson direct proportion. So last week we discussed up to some extent. Until now, okay, we practiced these indices, round off, scientific notation, equation. These all we completed. We have only to cover constructions, calculator, and direct proportion. So today we are going to cover direct proportion. Then this Sunday I'll try to discuss this calculator. Then next Friday we can totally cover constructions. Then you can face the exam. Okay. So also this Sunday I'm going to discuss questions. Okay. There are several methods. I think there are 3 methods to learn this direct proportion. Actually, we are not going to learn these 3 methods. Okay. We don't have time. Just we are going to practice one easy method. Okay. So through that one, you can get the answers. Then if you have time, we are going to practice other methods also. Okay. Just to we have to get ready for the second term test. No, that's why we are going to practice some lessons. Okay. Nitish, at this moment screen is mine. Okay, after the class I'll give you this screen to draw something. Okay, so introduction. Just last week we discussed some parts. Okay, yeah, can you remember the thing for each of these cases given below? We just talk about these things now last week. The number of books and price. Okay, the length of a side of a square and its area. So can you remember this one? Last week we discussed this. The length of a side of a square and its area. What do you think? Yeah. Yes. If you're asking for the permission to record this session, I'll accept that one. Okay. To your computers, it's okay for this. Okay. So, what about this? Is this directly proportional or not? Is this directly proportional or not? If this one directly proportional, you can say yes. Otherwise, you can say not. Yes. What about this? Yes, Niklesh. Yes, Uday. Okay. Yes, Nitish, we are done part 2 book. Are we going to part 3 as well? Question. We are going to practice questions, Uday. After the until the end of the second term test of you all. So, Nimset, when I have time, I'll tell you. Okay, yes, Uday. Nimset says yes. That means this is directly proportional. What about others? Fikra. So we have our second exam next week. Oh, Fikra, okay, Bude. So you are ready for that one, eh? Yeah. Dylan says not. This is not directly proportional. Okay. Methuni says yes. Teumi, directly proportional. Niklesh, not directly proportional. What about others? Just I need your honest answers. That's all. Not directly proportional. Okay. What is the directly proportional? What is the meaning of that one? So I'm going to explain. Yes, Anya says yes. Okay. So, Ute, last week we discussed that directly proportional means, think about this, the length of a side of a square and area. Okay. That means, okay. So, length of the square. Think about this is square. Okay. This is square. If this is 5, okay. Think about I'm drawing same size. Okay, just don't think about the that means size of this is square. Okay, this is 10. I can't draw the large one because this board is small. Okay, 20. Think about this. Okay, so from left side to right side I draw it here. So the length is rising. Okay, so what about the area? Area equals length into length here, no? Length into width. Okay, 5 into 5. This will equal 25. What about this? 10 into 10, 100. Area. A means area. 20 into 20, 400. What do you think? When length L increasing, what happened to the area? Area also increases. So, this is directly proportional. The another example, that time you spend for games. Time spent for games. Computer games, when increasing, what about the maths marks? You all know. Can you increase maths marks? If yes, what to do? No need to pay for my class. Then you can download another, you can buy another data cards or data packages, then you can buy or you can download another game, then you can play. What happened? When time spent for the games increasing, what happened for the maths marks? It's decreasing. So these two are not directly proportional. These two are inverse proportional. Inversely proportional. Why? When you are increasing time allocation for the games, what happened to the marks? Okay. So if you want to get the more marks, what to do? You have to allocate more time for the maths. Then you will get more marks. Then what happened? To get more marks, you have to reduce the wasting time. That means you have to reduce the time allocation for the games. So that is inversely proportional. But the length of the square and the area, if the length of the square increasing, when the length of the square increasing, what happened to the area? Area also increase. So these two directly proportional. So think about the mother's happiness. Okay, you can represent in our advanced level, actually not in O level type. Then you maybe in Google you can type that the directly proportion. Oh, the symbol for the directly proportion like that. You can find some symbol in our advanced level state. We learn this one as the that symbol. Okay. Then normally we can do like this. Actually, these here maths marks. Maths mark directly proportional to the mom's happiness. Okay, if you getting more marks for maths, what happened to the mom's happiness? Okay, this is one thing. This is another. It is also increasing, no? It is increasing. Why? You are getting more marks, then she will be more happy. Okay, so that is directly proportional. Okay, so but in this lesson, we are not going to talk about this one more. Okay, just we have to practice questions now. Just I gave you that idea. If you want, last week we discussed about that. Okay, then you can follow the recording. Okay, I have 6 messages, but I'll check that one after teaching this. Okay, because we have to manage the time. Solving problems related to direct proportion using unitary method. There are several methods. First one, unitary method. Okay, then second one, solving problems related to direct proportion using the definition. This is the second one. Okay, this is the third one, solving problems related to direct proportion algebraically. So actually, if I'm the person who is in the board who make these textbooks, actually I'm introducing first and second step methods only. Okay, I don't like this third method. Actually, that one is confusing. So first we'll practice first two. Okay. So first one is always easy for you. Then you can try this one. So okay, we are going to practice this kind of question. Just write down our topic. This is our topic. We are going to practice this. Solving problems related to direct proportion using the unitary method. Okay. Now I'm going to check your messages. Yeah, Fikra, yes, Fude. Sir, are there some students they got high marks for maths and they play games also the whole time? What is there? There are some students they get high marks for maths and they play games. Yeah, actually, there. You know what is the trick, Nitish? That is their IQ. Some maths games. Ah, you can do maths games. That is really good, Dolitha. So if you are playing maths games, it's really good. You can download some maths apps or softwares. I'm also downloading those kind of apps. Okay, then you can play some. Play means you can do some maths quizzes. You can consider that one as a game. When study time is increased, marks are increased. Yes, Methuni, excellent, Budaya. So are you doing that, Methuni? Ayuka, yes, Budaya. Okay, good. Nyanza, yes, excellent for that answer. Nikhil, sir, suggest a good maths game. Okay, I'll find some good software app for you. Yeah. So one name set, yes, Budaya. So what is your phone? Okay, Samsung A51. Okay, so our topic solving problems related to direct proportion using the unitary method. Okay, this is unitary method. Just see this example. Okay, I'm going to practice more questions. Just I want to show you. Alright? Just read this. Suppose we want to find price of 5 cakes of certain type of soap. Soap. Okay. So given that the price of 3 cakes of soap is 120. So they are asking about the price of 5 cakes. 3 cakes 120. So unitary method. So when you remember the name of the method, you can learn that whole theory or you can remember that whole theory. Unitary. That means you have to find the value for one item. Then you can multiply it by the required amount. So, price of 3 cakes of soap is 120. So, this is given data, no? They gave us that price of 3 cakes 120. So, what to do? Always you have to find the price of one item. That is the theory behind this unitary method. Always you have to find the price or value. Always you have to find the value of one item. Then you can multiply it by the required amount. Okay. Through this method, you can find any kind of questions for find answers for any kind of question regarding this direct proportion. Okay. For this time. So, price of 1 cake of soap. How to find that? Just divide this price 120 by the number of units. No, there are 3 cakes. So, 120 divided by 340. The price of 5 cakes of soap. What to do? One piece, one item 40 times how many items are there? 5. So, 200. That's all. Okay, so without wasting time, just write down our this question. Then we are going to practice one question. Okay, so you can write this. No need to write this. Okay, then you have to write down this one. Then we are going to practice questions. Okay, so we are going to practice questions. Can you give me the answer for this one? But follow the steps which I show you through that using that example. First, find the price of one orange, then find the price of 5 oranges. Okay. Samir, so the question if the price of 8 oranges is 320, yeah, the answer perfect, good, excellent. So find the price of 5 such oranges. So what to do? Price of 8 oranges is 320. So find the price of 5 such oranges. So what to do? Price of 8 oranges equals 800 rupees. So price of one orange. We have to write this, okay? I'm changing the time. Equals 800 divided by 8. Sorry, 320. 320. 320 divided by 8. Okay. I'm going to use the long division. No need then. 8 times 1, 8 times 4. Then 40 actually rupees. Okay. So price of 5 oranges. 40 into 5 rupees. 4 into 5 20. 200 rupees. That's all. Okay. We are not going to find practice more questions from this part. Okay. Fourth one. Okay. So if a printing machine makes 240 copies in 5 minutes, determine the number of copies it makes in 12 minutes. Okay. So makes 200 copies in 5 minutes. 5 equals 200. Okay. So they are asking about the 12 minutes. No? So what to do? So copies in 1 minute. Okay, now test minute. 240 divided by 5. Are you dividing this one? I'm not dividing. Okay. So no need papers to divide this one. How? When you have to divide by 5, what to do? Just divide by 10. Okay, without using papers or pen or pencil. How to divide this 240 by 10? Just remove 0. That means 20. But we have divided by 5, then multiplied by 2. Then you will get the answer for this. Okay. Simply to divide this 240 by 5, yes, you can divide by 10, you can get 24. Multiplied by 2, 40. So when you divide 240 by 5, you will get 48 copies. Okay. So use this kind of tricks. So copies in 12 minutes. What to do? 48 copies multiplied by 12. So that is 576 copies. I'm not going to show you that multiplication because I know you all are aware about that. Okay, good. Yes, Pude, I got 2 other answers. Methuni, yes, Pude, excellent. Okay, so Gihanza, sorry, sir. Yeah, but okay, in your school term test, you don't have this kind of chance, ne? අර හොරු මංකොල්ල කන්න යනකොට හරිද ඉස්සර කතාවක් කරන මුට්ටිය දාලා බලනවා මොකද කරන්නේ කොල්ලකට මුට්ටියක් දාලි කරලා ගෙදර ජනේලකින් ඇතුළට දාලා බලනවා ඒ ගෙදර අයිතිකාරයා කොල්ලෙන් ගැහුවොත් එහෙම මුට්ටිය කොට උනොත් ඔළුව දාන්නේ in your exam you can't use that trick නේ මුට්ටිය දාලා බලන්න බෑ ඔළුව තමයි එකපාර දාන්න වෙන්නේ one shot වැරදුනොත් වැරදි okay so please care about that okay solving problems yes Pude Nim said oh, yes, yes. I'll check that. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'll check that. Solving problems related to direct proportion using the definition. Okay. So in the first session, we talked about that one actually. Okay. If the price of 5 mangoes, okay. Okay, you can write this simple topic, then I'll show you how to do that. Yes, lesson. This topic, okay. Solving problems related to direct proportion using the definition. If you are getting questions regarding this lesson, direct proportion, you can use any method. It's up to you. Okay. Yes, Nim said perfect to the excellent. Okay. Okay. Yes, Pute. When interval? Ah, today interval. Each time you want. 9, 10. After discussing 1, 2 questions, I'll give the interval at 9:20 like that. That's good. Ne? Okay. 9:20. Yeah, actually, we are completing the lesson. Okay. So this is the way. Actually, this one is a bit complex for you, ne? But it's okay. I'll show you how to do this. Okay. If the price of 5 mangoes is 75, find the price of 8 mangoes. Write down this question. Then I'll show you the method. Okay. We can write algebraic equation for this one. First, what we have to do, okay, or to solve this. Actually, I'm not asking the answers, okay, just I'm teaching this one, then I'll give you the question, then you can answer that. Just I want to show you that method. Actually, this one is bit confused, no? We like complex. So I'll show you the way. Okay, first what you have to do is you have to write an algebraic equation for this one. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I think you all wrote this one. Eh? If the price of 5 mangoes 75, find the price of 8 mangoes. Okay, so I'm going to take that one. We are going to write. The theory is okay. The main thing is you have to write the you have to write down the algebraic equation for that one. Okay, we can write. So I can't remember the question right. Why is I okay? 5 mangoes, 75, 8 mangoes. Okay. So actually, okay. So price of 5 mangoes equals 70. Price of 8 mangoes equals X. You can write like that. ඉස්සෙල්ලා කියපු කට්ටියට පැත්ත. ඊට පස්සේ කියපු අයට quantity එක යටින් ඉන්නවා. price එක උඩින් ඉන්නවා. Price of 5 mangoes equal 70. Price of X 8 mangoes equals X. Maybe you can so can't we write like this? 5 over 75, 8 over X. Sorry. Yeah. These two both of these. But okay, please remember that. Remember you can't remember. Okay, I can remember that question before today's. So, come on, man. Try to help me. Okay? So the thing is, the unknown term which you want to find that value. So in here we have to find x name. So try to keep that one as a numerator. In here you can see that one is as a denominator. Both of these ways are correct. Okay, but if you want to get the answer without doing more simplification with steps, okay, answer unknown now. So it's better to keep that unknown term. We have used the unknown term. Value, the value which we want to find, okay, that unknown term, it's better to keep as a numerator. It's a numerator එකක් විදියට උඩින් තියාගන්න. ඒන විදියට ලියන්න. When you are practicing questions, you will understand. Make okay, but right. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about this. Both these correct. You have to use equation. Equal. 75 mangoes 5 mangoes equals 74. 8 mangoes equals. So what to do? You all learned that lesson formula. You all learned equation. Now you have to use that knowledge. What to do? Just you have to subject X. Think about this one as the formula. Formula එකක් කියලා ඉතින්. මොකද කරන්නේ? You have to subject X. What to do? You have to remove this 8. X subject කරන්න 8 remove කරන්න. This one we can consider as a division. So what to do? We have to send this one from this side to the other side of this equal mark. Equal mark. Equal mark එක කියනවා. මම මේව ගන්නවා. I can handle this situation, but I have to convert this division into multiplication. Okay, so what to do? 75 over 5. When we take this 8 from this side to the other side of this equal mark, it becomes multiplication. Only one step. This is first step. Second step. Third one. 15. Divide by this one. If you want, you can divide these. You can cut these two. You can divide, but we can't divide these two. No, we have to get decimal value. Because of that, I divide these two. So 15 into 8 actually 120 rupees. That's all. 1, 2 answer. Or you can use that method in the textbook. This one. You won't use this. කැමතිද මේක යූස් කරන්න? මෙතන නම් මෙතෙන්ට ලියන්න. නෑනේ. That's why I gave you this. Got it? මන්ද හොඳ පොතද හොඳ? Okay. Wait. Okay. First, okay, I'm going to explain this one. Just write down the question, then I'll explain this one. Then again, I'll give you the same kind of question. Okay. I will explain this. Okay. No need to send you answers. Then for the next one, you can give your answer. First, write down the question, then I'm going to explain this. If you wrote the question, then raise your hands with it, then I can easily understand. Okay. Okay. Shall I explain? Vikra. Yes, Pudi, I think that one. Okay, wait. I'm explaining this. Okay. If the price of 10 kilogram of rice are 850, find the price of 7 kilogram of rice. Okay. 10 kilogram 850. Find the price of 7 kilogram of rice. Okay. So 10 kilograms 850. 7 kilograms we can put y. We don't know price of this 7 kilograms of rice. No? 10 kilograms 100. 850. 10 kilograms 800. 7 kilograms. So what to do? We have to put equal. So 850 divided by 10. We have to subject this one. So what to do? We have to take this 7 from this side to the other side of this equal mark. So it becomes, this is division, it becomes multiplication. Then it comes from here to here. Now it's the equals y. So what to do? 85 into 7. 7 into 5, 35. 3 remain. 7 into 8, 56 plus 3, 59. Yes, Victor, excellent goal. Oh, please. Equals 1. Instead, got it? This is how piece. So I'm waiting for Nimset's answer. Are you okay with this today or not? Mm-hmm. Okay, others write the, oh yes, nay. Okay, okay. If you want, you all can copy this one. Then we are going to practice more questions from this. Okay, others. Okay. Okay, okay. So I will that looking. Yeah, sure, yes, okay. Don't worry. B. You can try this one. Here now, because I'm not getting any response from Dulita. Maybe he's sleeping. Oh, in the washroom. I don't know. Maybe eating. So that's why I'm going to discuss this. Okay. නැත්තම් අපි දාලා යනවානේ මේ අපිට සද්දයක් නැහැ මිනිස්සයා ඉන්නවද නැද්ද කියලා ඒ නිසා අපි යනවා. Here, if the mass of 9 centimeter cubic centimeter, okay, this is cubic centimeters. You have to pronounce that. If the mass of 9 cubic centimeters of a certain type of metal is okay 108 grams, find the mass of 12 cubic centimeters of the metal. 9 cubic centimeter, 108. 12 cubic centimeter. Okay. 9 cubic centimeters, 108. No? 12 cubic centimeters. Why? That's all. 108 divided by 9. We have to take this 12 from here to it becomes multiplication. Easy. No? 9 times into 9 is 108. 9 into 9. Sorry. 9 into 9 times 12, 108. Okay, 108 divided by 9 is 12. 9 into 12, 108. So 12 into 12, easily you can calculate. So you can write 144 grams because this would be the final answer. This must be the final answer. Okay. So Dulita, got it? Got it that? Okay, C. What about C? Okay. So this one. If the distance traveled in 4 hours by a motorbike moving at a constant speed 240 kilometers per hour, okay. Today, I also had to drive in the highway actually 90 kilometers per hour with my average speed today. Because today I have so many classes. Okay. So if the distance traveled in 4 hours for 240 kilometers, what about 3 hours? No? Okay. 4 hours, 240, 3 hours. 4 hours, 240 kilometers. Okay, you can write kilometer. 3 hours, 6. I'll use 6. Always I'm using y. That's right. Okay. Or you can use A, B. That's okay. Okay. So 240 divided by 4. Then we have to take this 3 from here to here. Then we can substitute this B. What to do? 4 times 6. You can remember that multiplication table. 6 into 3, 18. Also, so some of you forget about this 0. So don't do that. Below. You have to use the units, okay? If you are writing answers without units for my papers, I'll reduce whole 2 marks, not 1. Your teachers will reduce 1 mark. So I'll reduce 2 marks. Okay, you're gonna practice more question. Okay, Sharindi, okay, Bude. Okay, next one. From this type, this is the last one. Then we have to practice question from this one. We'll practice. I'll teach that one. Okay. So this one is the last one which we are going to practice from this part. Okay, this is the last one. Then after practicing the other one, we had to move to the other topic of this lesson. Then we can wind up today's session. So here, if the price of 12 bottles 4,800, the same method, 12 bottles 4,800, find the number of bottles that can bought for 6,000. That means, okay, how many bottles we can buy for this amount. Dulita, the answer is not correct, Pude. I will explain this, Dulita. Okay, here 12 bottles 4,800 for 6,000. Here, wait, 12 bottles. Okay, wait. I write that. 4,008. 12. 6,000. Simple. Now, can you remember that at the beginning of this part, not session, at the beginning of this part, okay, I told you it's better to keep that one which we want to find that unknown term as numerator. That's why now you can remember that. Otherwise, you have to do some more simplification steps. That's all. The same thing. Three values are there. You have to find the other value. 4,800 12 bottle. 6,000 B. Okay. So what to do? 12 divided by 4,800 divide. What about this then? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. 12 times 1, 12 times 4. 60 divided by 4. Okay, this is denominator, this is numerator. 60 divided by 2. 4. So B. So 60 divided by 4 means 50. Just no need to write this step. Just I wrote this for your reference. Okay. This is something 60 divided by 4. 40. Okay. We are not going to. Nim said, now got it, Pude? So this Sunday we will practice some questions from this one. Okay. Also, you can use unitary method. That's fine. Okay. So we are going to practice the questions for here. We have to practice the other one also. We are not going to discuss about this another one. Just two methods are okay. Okay. You can use this unitary method and also this method for solving this kind of question. No need to learn these three methods. Okay, because of the time. Maybe you learn from this school, from that one school. That's okay. Okay. So we have to discuss that one. The direct proportion, not algebraically, actually this one. Okay, there is another one, another that is another type actually, not same method, another type. Here, write down this one. I will explain. Find the price. Okay, wait. Find the price at which an item bought for 500 rupees should be sold to earn a profit of 15%. I will explain. Just write down this question. Okay, maybe you can't understand the way how the textbook express this. Okay, I will explain. Find the price at which an item bought for 500 rupees should be sold to earn a profit of 15%, not 15%. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds to write the question, the rest. Okay, then I will explain. Okay, time is enough. For which one, Bude? Him said. Unitary method we have done. Can you explain that question that you asked me about? Okay, find the price at which an item bought 500 rupees should be sold to earn a profit of 15%. Okay, you can use like this. Okay, purchasing price is 500 rupees. Selling price we don't know. We have to find that one. Okay, the buying price. What we are going to do in this method, we are just discussing this one according to that method which we are creating algebraic equation. Previously we have done that one. This is the same thing. Okay, the thing is different type of question. Previously we have find the quantity or prices like that. So now this is bit different. Because we are talking about the percentage. That's the percentages that we are. But we are going to do the same thing. Previously we have done, we wrote that algebraic equation. Now also we are going to do the same thing. We have to do this. We have to create this algebraic equation. How to do that? 500 rupees is the initial price. That means buying price. He is selling at some price, we don't know that price. But with 15% profit. Profit means plus, no? 15%. That's a good for the vendor. Okay, 15%. But, okay, we need 4 values to create that algebraic equations. We need 4 values. You can remember it. Numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. 2 values are there. What about other 2 values? Here, always we can consider that initial one as 100%. I will give more questions, okay? We can consider this one as 100%. But now, the value of the price, the value of the good, or that commodity, okay? Or maybe he bought a television, no, not television, 500 rupees. Maybe he bought a hat, cap for 500 rupees. How he is going to sell, but we don't know the selling price. But think about as a 100% as a value. Okay, before he is going to sell that one, so that initial price, purchasing price is 100% as a percentage. As a percentage, he wants 15% profit. Now, what is the price of that good as a percentage? Now, 100% plus 15%. Now it becomes as a percentage 115%. Okay, value में का 100% के assume करो. As a percentage, we are going to make an assumption. Assumption में आप कभी देना पे assume करना, आप हितना, आप उपकल्पना करना, make 100% कमाई make a value with. इहे में तीन value with that 15% add to now as a percentage जगह पे दे make 115%. Okay. But we don't know the real price. Have a percentage of we don't know the real price. So what to do? We are selling price. Okay, 500 divided by 100 equals y divided by 150. Easy. Just now you can divide this. Otherwise, okay, without division you can divide by 100. You can take this 115 from this side to the other side. Then you can divide. The same thing. The major thing is you have to have, okay, that means you have to get the knowledge about how to create this algebraic equation. Okay, for the previous questions, the one method, no, but finally you have to create this algebraic equation. For this one, the another type, but finally you have to create the algebraic equation. Okay, so why have we have to take these 150 from here to here. Okay, so we can't cut these two. Easily we can write this one. So 115 multiplied by 5. What is the answer? 100 into 5 means 500. 15 into 5, 75. 575 is the 15% value. Okay. So for this kind of questions, we can use the Lulzeri method, but today we are not going to do that because we get these questions under that method, under the textbook. So we have to learn this one. So I have to teach you this and within this time. So when we are practicing these kind of questions, I'll explain them. Okay. For now, we have to do this. Is it okay, Nimset? Yes, we have to manage this, and I have to teach you that foreign currency. That's right. Earlier model question. Okay, Nimset. Okay, for you. Here, earlier model question. Oh, 4,800. Okay, you can buy how many bottles? 12. Yeah, 12. 12 bottles. Okay. So for 1 rupee, 400 rupees. Okay. For 1 rupee, you can buy 12 divided by 4,800 bottles. No need to divide. For 6,000 rupees, 12 divided by 4,008. This is for 1 rupee. Multiplied by 6,000. 1, 2. 1, 4. 60 divided by 4, 15. Is it okay today? Just roughly I explain this one for you. That's good. Others also, if you want, you can write this one also. Egonde, session is always open for the questions. I'm really happy if you ask me questions about the lesson. Okay. So I'm going to give you the chance to practice questions from this part. Okay. So if you want, I'll give you 1 minute to write down this one also if you want. This is from unitary method, the previous one. I'll give you 1 minute and I'll give the question. We will practice 2 questions from this part. Maybe we need 10-12 minutes for that one. So after that, I'll do the foreign currency. That's all. Okay. Maybe I'll give you that foreign currency part as a homework, take home assignment. Like, okay, we'll see. Okay, Bude. Okay. So I know this time you have some Uncomfortable environment. No. Sometimes you feel uncomfortable, you feel sleepy. What to do, Neil? You manage karana. Okay. Wait. Hmm. I'll change the question and I'll give you that the same question, okay? Because I can't find the same type. There is another one. Okay, so for the discount, what to do? You have to subtract. Okay, I won't explain that one also. Think about that. Okay, I'll explain the same question. Okay, as a discount, think about that. Okay, what happened? I'll explain another one. Think about the price of good is 500 rupees. Okay, 500 rupees. So the buying purchasing price. Okay, selling price we don't know. I will put it as a simple M. Okay, selling price simple M. So he is going to sell this one by giving discount. So this is the mark price. 500 is the mark price. Mark price. Okay, he's going to sell this one with 15%. Okay, I'll not use 15. I'll use 20%. Then I can easily simplify. So 20% discount. So how we do that? Is that discount is good for the vendor? No, never. Discount is not good for the vendor, no? So he's getting some kind of loss like that. Actually, they are not getting loss, okay? Neither. And 500 වලට නෙමෙයි ගන්නේ 200 වලට විතර අරගෙන ඉවිල්ලා 500 වලට price tag කරලා 400 වලට විතර sell කරනවා. ඒකනේ. Okay. No. Right? Okay. So here when we think about his angle, එයාට 500 rupees වලට sell කරන්න probability එකක් තියෙනවානේ. ඒක ඇවිල්ලා 500 ට තරයි යනවා අහන්නේ. ඒක තමයි. When he done think about it, think about your father and mother. තාත්තයි අම්මයි යනවා කඩේට බඩු ගන්න. Same shop. Okay. Think about some trouser කලිසම. The price of the trouser is 3,000. තාත්තා ගිහිල්ලා 3,000. දීලා අරන්. අම්මා ගියා 3,000. අම්මා අඩුනේ අරෙන් තිබ්බනේ අඩුවද අඩුනේ අපි හැමදාම ගන්න එනවනේ මොකක් හරි කරන්නේ දැන් ගෙනියනවා මොකක් හරි මිස් ඕකේ මිස් 2500 දෙන්න අපෝ මොකක්දනේ හැමදාම ඕගොල්ලෝගෙන් ගන්නවනේ ඔච්චරයිද අපිට අඩු කරන්නේ 2200 දෙන්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන් so 800 profit for mom. Okay, so if father is going to buy that one, okay, then think about this angle from that vendor. Vendor ki පැත්තෙන් side of the sellers ki පැත්තෙන් මොකද කරන්නේ? එයාගේ පැත්තෙන් බැලුවොත් තාත්තාවත් එයාට අවුලක් නෑනේ for this one. But අම්මාවත් මේක එයාට 20% loss එක roughly. Not according that 2,200 profit price. Okay, yes, I gave that one as example. So discount is like a loss, no, from that vendor side. Because of that one, we have put finance for the discount. So for the profit, so what to do? You have assumed that mark price as 100%. Think about if father is going to price that mark price is the 100% value, the value. So when mom is going to buy, okay, when mom is going to buy the price as a percentage, that initial price mark price is 100%. But when she is bargaining, so is 220% price reduction. Now what is the price as a percentage? 80%. 80% is the price as percentage. Now what to do? 500 divided by 100 equals n divided by 80. So easy. Okay. Multiplied by 80 equals n. So we are going to find the real value. 8 into 5, 400. 400 rupees is the now price. So this is the mark price, 500 rupees, but 20% reduction. So but this is the selling price. When there is discount, okay? When there is discount, this is the okay. Write down this one also. Then you can practice that discount question. Set this Sunday means we need nearly around 1 hour. The reality with mom and seller. That's true, ne? You will have some experience. Yeah, that's true. Actually, neither. Oh, that is the thing. Okay, so I'm going to give the question. Okay, you can note down this. I'll give that foreign currency part as assignment. So next Friday, because I had to give you some works now. Always I'm teaching, you are learning. So next Friday, I am asking from some of you have to represent or you have to present that one, you have to teach that one. So you have to make proper note. I'll give this chance to teach you. If any volunteer, I'll give them that chance. If no volunteers, I will select the volunteers. Okay, give me the answer for this one. Okay. So before next Friday, because today is 3, so next Friday means 10, no? After 7 days, no, 10. So July 10, I'm going to check this one. Okay, you have to make your own note from this part. So you have homework. So this is not an order. Mummy order එකක් දෙනවා නෙමෙයි. Just so giving some homework. ඔයාලට පුළුවන් මේක try කරලා YouTube video එකක් දෙකක් බලලා එන්න පොඩි part එකක් පිටුවයි තියෙන්නේ. Okay, very easy. So here I'm not going to explain this, but I will give some the structure. Here, think about it. You don't know this thing, you can use that. This is the selling price actually. This is selling price. Okay, you can use some unknown term. Okay, always you can use 100% as a percentage. Okay, also here you can put as like this. You can put this is mark price. Mark price. You can put it. This one, okay. No, you can find that one. How to find that one? Here you have to write what? Okay, but you have to write it here. Discount. Count percentage. Discount percentage. You have to write it here. Then what to do? This one minus this one. Okay. This value, sorry, not this value. This 100 minus this value, you can get the answer here. This is the structure. This 100% minus this discount. You can put this. Now what to do? I will wait 1-2 minutes. Those who got the correct answer, then you can leave today. යාලා බොරුවට බලන් ඉන්න ඕනේ. අනිත් අය හදනකම් මම ඉන්නවා. Here. So I'm going to apply. What is the mark price? 800. What is the selling price? 3%. So 100% minus 3 means 97%. Here 800 divided by 100 equals y divided by 97. So what to do? You can simplify this. 8. You have to take this from here to this side, multiply by 97. Easy. 776. That's all. Okay, got it? So I'll give one more question, then we can wind up today's session. Okay, I will change the question. Okay, this is not 800. I will make as 1200. Also, the other part, this is not 3%. I'll consider that as 10%. Okay, now give me your answers for this one, then we can discuss. Yes. So the answer here was 1200. We don't know selling price. We can consider that one as y. So this is 100% the answer. So 10% loss. Okay? Because loss means discount is a, you can think about vendor side, that is a loss for you. Okay? So 100% 10, 100 minus 10 means it's 90% yes. So what to do? 1200 divided by 100 equals y divided by 9. Did you get this answer or not? Did you get this or no? Maybe not. Eh? Okay. So what to do with it? Yes. You have to do it. Then 12 multiplied by 9. 2000. So 12 into 808. Now is it okay with it? I think simplification error, no? Okay. So, Gyaza, do you want another question now? If you want to practice another questions, I can wait here. If not, we can practice these kind of questions this Sunday. Which one do you want? Okay, I'll give you one. Okay, the selling price 1500. Sorry, mark price. Mark price 1500. Discount 15% discount. Find selling price using this method. Okay. Okay. Do this one and send me through WhatsApp. Not today, maybe tomorrow. Or before Sunday class. With the question. Okay, Budhe? Take a screenshot or you can write the question here. So I'll stop the recording.